Metro Police, SAPS, Traffic and Correctional Services are now enjoying even better benefits because SAPU is championing workers' independency, prosperity and professionalism through free workplace representation, free advice and legal assistance of up to 100,000 Rand per case, including a free social responsibility payout benefit to your family. Join SAPU. Call 086 137 8887 or SMS SAPU to 43366. T's and C's apply.
Well, good day. Yet another broadcast coming through from SAPU head office here in Pretoria. Today we've got Ronny, who is a full-time shop steward from Soweto. Ronny, welcome, and let's hope you can give us some valuable insights to the members and potential new members on exactly what a full-time shop steward has to offer from the union's perspective. But Ronny, let's get to know you a little bit better. Just give us a little bit of background, who you are, where did you start, how did you come into the union?
Okay. My name is Ronny. I was working as a crime information at the Crime Information Analysis Center at the NRDL SAPS, which is under Crime Intelligence. I became passionate with becoming a shop steward when I was still a shop steward at my workplace, which was my station that I was based at. Yeah. Then from there on, went through the processes, and I was chosen to become the shop steward for the Vaal Run. That's when I was responsible for stations that are in the Vaal Run regions, which is over 13 stations that are there, plus units. It's perhaps about 20 something, yeah. Then our process of being a shop steward is we represent members in disciplinary hearings, even at workplaces, whereby maybe it's grievance matters or things like that. Yes, I went through those processes whereby I represented members in departmental cases. Yeah.
So starting then within the field, engaging with members on the ground, now you've actually worked your way through up to head office, and now you're dealing with a lot more people right throughout the country. And just talk us through how many calls are you indirectly getting a day? If a member phones through and they do have an issue, how does the process work?
Okay. When we started the legal call center, where we started to provide these legal services to our members, it emanated from our members having problems when they are facing criminal matters, whereby we were shop steward will handle the matter departmentally. That I mean maybe save the person's job, but then he's facing a criminal matter, whereby if he doesn't have a legal representative that is good or is cohesive with the SAPS and its regulations, then we find that our members end up being convicted and at the end lose their job because now they get this criminal record at the end. Then it stems from there to say, let us maybe provide a legal service so that our members do not have to end up selling or pawning their cars or things like that to fund themselves with legal matters. So as a union now will now take responsibility for it, and will appoint for them attorneys that know the regulations of SAPS, that know how the SAPS is working, and to represent them also in criminal matters after we are done with their departmental trial. So my duty is by the call center is receiving a call. If it's a matter that I need to give advice on, then I will give advice on it to give the member maybe a clear picture to say, okay, you can follow this process, and this process, it will have the same maybe end results that you are looking for, things like that. Or if it's a matter that needs an attorney, then from the interview, from me speaking with the member, having that conversation, let him explain to me what happened, what is the process about, then I can deduce from there to say, okay, if this matter is a civil matter, and if it's a civil matter, then we handle it in that way, and we give him an attorney that can handle it in that certain way to say, okay, you give it to the civil court. Yeah.
Well, we know, Ronny, that you are on call 24/7, and we know that you do get calls late in the evening. We know that SAPU Legal has got a lot of attorneys right throughout the country, but obviously if you're sitting in a very far outlying area, how will that process be managed, and how will you guys assist the member who's in an outlying area?
I will say attorneys, with our database of attorneys, because they come, our attorneys that are on the database come from the regions themselves that are in the provinces. And the attorneys that we have been appointed by the shop stewards or the regional chairpersons that are in that, working in that area. So I think we have attorneys in almost every corner of South Africa that we have. And some attorneys, we don't even have to sell ourselves. Some attorneys, they phone us and ask to say, can we be on your database? Because we've heard that you've used so-and-so's attorneys and you are giving me a lot of work and we want to be on it. And then we take it up from there and they send us their company profile and to the areas that they work under. So then we see to say, okay, in this area, maybe we had a shortfall, like in the rural area, you will get places like Otukwa, that is in the Eastern Cape, or Koffiefontein, that is in the Free State. But at the moment, we have attorneys that assist our members in all these areas. Yes. After hours, yes, we get calls. By me getting a call, the first thing I have to do, if a member tells me something, I verify the membership of the member to see that it's a SAPU member that is in good standing with the union. Then from there on, I can interview the member, get all the details, when is he appearing in the court, is it a criminal matter, the case number, what are the charges and everything, because that's the information I have to now emanate to give it to the attorney that is going to assist the member. So he must get all the details, the full details of what the member is actually facing. Then we do an instruction from there, and we send the instructions to the attorney. Then the attorney will phone the member to say he's received the instruction from SAPU Legal and he is here to represent the member in that court case. Then they can point to say when are they meeting for an interview or so.
Well, with having 80,000 members currently on board, how many calls are you receiving on a daily basis?
Calls on a daily basis, I will put them at around about plus minus 60 a day. That's but that's also include, I think, maybe calls that are people looking for advice. Yes, I can put it about there. But because some members are not actually, they don't know about it yet. So we are hoping, because it seems like in the future we'll be receiving even more calls of it, because when we started it, we used to receive less calls per day. But it progressed to a point that now we have to sit here every day, it's 24 hours, so that we know that if they phone through, they get somebody through. Yeah.
So Ronny, don't you just want to take us through the process? If a member calls through to the call center, what is the process thereafter?
Okay. I think because of the skill maybe that we've shown, maybe when I was handling maybe the arbitrations and all the cases that we had, because that's when I got deployed actually to come and assist in the call center. Then the process of it coming for the call center, when receiving a call or things like that, is the first thing is getting information from the person that is phoning you. And you should also be able to say, some members when they come, they phone through, some are emotional and things like that. So you should be able also to calm him down, to show him, to say, hey man, this union is here for you. As you say, we are here to help you, and we'll be here even at the end of anything that is happening. So first you have now to get that information, and you have that member to have that the trust in you, even over the phone, to say he can give you the whole information that you need, so that you can know to say, okay, this matter, my friend, it will need, let me maybe appoint for you an attorney that can sort the matter out for you. So I can say with the skills that we've been provided by the union, we are able to do that, because when our members are phoning through, we can interview them, we can calm them down, we can make them feel at ease to say, even if whatever the criminal case is, whatever it is, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. It's not the end of the world. Then from there on, even when we have appointed an attorney, we have that person to say, we will phone them back to find out, even if the first court date, to say, how did the court case, did your attorney pitch and were you there? Then they will say, okay, no, the attorney was here, was represented well and everything. We go to even an extent that if a member, if he's in custody, we can even provide to pay their bail. So if he gets bail, the member doesn't have to worry to say, I must pay out of my own pocket. the money we'll send so that he can be out on paid for it. Yes.
So indirectly, a full-time shop steward then is somebody that walks the journey indirectly with the client from when they phone in through to the call center, and then obviously that will be allocated accordingly to the severity of the matter for the union member.
Yes, that's why I say, you know, since being here, you carry the members' things since you're here. Even from a phone call, the member will not even know you or have never seen you physically or anything. But just by talking to that person, even when you go out, you have that thing to say, you know what, I must carry this thing for this member also. I must make sure to say, whatever problem that is have or the court case that is going to face, whatever, I must make sure that that member, when it goes to court, there is somebody besides him. Because remember, that's all they need. You need somebody that is there beside you, to can stand with you, to know, to say, I am not going now to be thrown into a lion's den here. You understand? You need that thing to say, okay, you have somebody that is with you, that's going to guide you, that's going to do everything for you, so that at the end of the day, you feel yourself to say, okay, yeah, I am actually protected by my own union that is here. Yeah.